guys, welcome back to another reaction video. You guys, we're checking out Chile food tour. Top food you need to try in Chile. Wow, as a foreigner, you guys, I really want to check this out because going for vacation in Chile, you already know the food that you want to check out or taste in the streets of Chile. Let's check out this video, okay?
We ate some incredible foods while in Chile, so we wanted to really quickly walk you
Very
through the top
mouth-watering.
local Chilean foods you need to try if you visit Chile.
Oh, he said local Chile's food. You guys, wow. And does this really look local? Because it's look very appetizing, like so calling to come and eat already.
Start with one of our favorites, Chilean ceviche. Ceviche is a traditional
Chilean
Chilean dish
ceviche.
of raw fish that is cured in citrus juice. We were actually pretty scared to try raw fish, but it turned out to be amazing. It's tender, juicy, and bursting with acidity, and is often served with vegetables like sweet potatoes or...
Oh, he called this one Chilean anchovito. I can see sprinkles of onion up, and it looks like something that's gonna be most with.
or giant corn. If you're in Chile, you've got to try it. Fresh ceviche is probably one of the most refreshing foods out there.
Not a fan of fish? Then you need to make a point to try some of the iconic street food Chile is known for. One of the most famous street foods is the Chilean take on a hot dog called a completo. No trip to Chile is completo without a completo. Technically this is an Italiano, but we're just gonna call it a completo because it's basically just a hot dog with a bunch of toppings on it. So we'll give it a go.
Oh my god. These are street food and it's looking so okay, you guys. There's hot dog inside and it is wrapped up with the bread, and I think there's some milk up, some ice sprinkled up. I really want to know the process of making this. I think this actually didn't carry the process of making this chili food, but I'm gonna check out a video that comes with the process of preparation. This looks beautiful, you guys.
Taste the guacamole, which is okay with me.
We've learned it's called an Italiano because it has the three colors of the Italian flag. So it's got red for the tomatoes, green for the guacamole, and white for, I think it's mayonnaise. It looks like a lot of mayonnaise. I don't know why it's not called the Mexican flag, but it's the Italiano. I haven't even gotten to the hot dog, but the toppings are amazing. That's really good guacamole.
So I will say, I think I like the Seattle dog better that we had while we were in Seattle. This just feels a little too hot doggy, whereas that felt like something grilled and fresh, but this is still pretty good.
Sadly, the completo is nearly completo.
We got our completo in the capital city of Santiago, so if you're passing through Santiago, be sure to...
This is well explained, you guys. They're giving out the location where they bought this food, and it tasted so sweet and succulent. The bought it around Santiago, and you guys, I love the fact that they actually said where they got this very tasteful this, and it's so beautiful, you guys. Let's continue.
check out our top things to do in Santiago video, which we'll link up here as well. Next on our list is the churrasco sandwich. This sandwich has thin cut steak and the meat is incredibly tender. Usually this sandwich will come with some sauce or a tomato to add some freshness to it. Every restaurant seems to have its own take on this classic sandwich, and it never seems to disappoint. This was one of our favorites while visiting Chile.
And if you're looking for something to wash down that churrasco with, a pisco sour will do the trick. Pisco is a special kind of brandy made from distilling grapes, and believe it or not, pisco sour is actually a national drink of Chile. We have pisco all over the country, and it's a great drink to try. Pisco sour. Oh wow, it's really good. It's almost like a melted lollipop roll, and there's actually powdered sugar on the rim. I thought it was like a salt face, but that's really good.
He said it tasted so good, crisp sour. Wow, that's beautiful.
I haven't had anything like that before. Another food you need to try in Chile is mancar. Mancar is a sweet, sticky caramel that's often served warm, and you'll find it everywhere in Chile. You can buy it from street vendors or from higher-end restaurants, and it's amazing no matter what you dip in it or what.
I think that's both. I think that's chocolate.
We had this in the States.
Next up on our list is machas a la parmigiana. This was a dish I was actually kind of scared to try because I'm not a huge fan of shellfish, but it was actually incredible. This dish is essentially saltwater clams that are coated in a ton of Parmesan cheese. They're baked to perfection and are amazing. Next up on our list is a South American staple, and that is empanadas. You can buy these delicacies at just about any 7-Eleven style shop on the street. Our favorite empanada spot was in Valparaiso at a place called Delicias Express, so be sure to check them out while in town. And speaking of Valparaiso, we actually have a whole video covering the top things to do in Valparaiso, as well as a video on how to get from Santiago to Valparaiso. So be sure to check those out if you're interested. So we stopped at Delicia Express, where there's over 100 empanada flavors, and we are so excited to try them. I kind of forget what we ordered, so we're just gonna dive in.
Since arriving in Chile, we've had several different empanadas, and these ones I think have the best shell we've ever had. It's almost like a croissant, like how flaky it is. Definitely some oil to it, which adds just like a little bit of smoothness to it. And the insides, I think this one I have right now is goat cheese, basil. It's kind of like a calzone, but like 1,000 times better. These are some of the best empanadas I've ever had. That is so good. And if you're like me and have a massive sweet tooth, you're going to need to try Tres Leches cake while in Chile. This is another wildly popular dessert in Chile, and it's made of a light and spongy cake that actually soaks up some of the cream. This was so delicious. Another thing you need to try in Chile is papas fritas. And while papas fritas are often just French fries, Chile takes us to a whole nother level. There's actually restaurants in Chile dedicated strictly to serving papas fritas, where they're served almost like poutine, with lots of different sauces and combinations to drizzle on top. So be sure to ask for a fork because these are as delicious as they are messy. We have papas fritas here, recommended to us by a local. It seems like the line was out the door, so this seemed the thing to get. We thought we ordered something with cheese, and it obviously does not look like we conveyed that properly. First bite here. It's almost like a yogurt with chive. That's really good.
So that's all we have for our top foods you need to try while visiting Chile. And next up, we'll be heading to Peru. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along with our adventures there. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Adios.
You guys, they actually gave an honest review. And do you know that out of all the food that they actually tasted, they didn't say, okay, this is actually sweet, but at this point, this particular one is not making sense, but I can actually manage it with this. All the food that they ate there was making sense. Like, it makes sense, all of them. And there was no bad image on any of the food, which means that Chile knows how to cook right. Yeah, they knows how, and they have good cuisines there, and foreigners can easily adapt to the traditional and street food in Chile. I love this so well because he didn't just go to eat, he actually gives out locations. So in case you are coming to Chile for the first time, you can go check them out using the location that they actually pumped up on the screen. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the comment section. If you're Chile, what food would you recommend for foreigners immediately they are coming to Chile? Let us know on the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you on my next one.